Hey guys, and welcome back to our channel. We are back with a new episode. Please excuse my voice. Um, but this episode we are coming back from the Corey and Josh elimination where Josh was eliminated. And
But did we expect any other outcome?
I mean that is what I thought was gonna happen. But y'all don't be wanting to count nobody out. But Corey, he
after
really
the first switch, I was like, yeah, it was pretty counted out.
and Corey was a football player. I didn't expect nothing different,
But
really.
still, even if Corey a football player, like he had the speed and like but you're tripping over a hay. Like the moment he tripped, everybody was just like, well, that's it.
Yeah,
But
but that elimination was like, I mean, I think it was okay. I don't know. I wasn't that interested, but I heard somebody say they really liked that elimination, but I thought it was whatever to me.
maybe if somebody else was playing it, then. But like you said, we're coming back from last week's
Elimination.
arena. Basically, this week's target are Michelle, Jenny, and Aviv.
Mhm.
And that was
Corey
pretty
and
much it.
Corey and
He and
Kara
Cara,
basically have cemented their
yeah,
alliance
their
now
partnership.
after.
And
Yeah.
Cara was like, "Boy, you was already my number one like 3,000 weeks ago."
Yeah, she's like, I was just waiting for you. But he had who, Michelle and other people, but these people ain't had his back. So he like, you right, me and Cara like this now.
Yeah, and then Tori's his number two. Um, so I don't know. This episode was kind of weird, where a lot of didn't really happen.
Mhm.
But I guess the next thing we see, or maybe I'm misremembering it, that Bananas and Rachel they're talking about her game.
Oh yeah, they were talking about Kara's game. That was such a random conversation to me. Them
Yeah,
talking about Kara because I was like, where did it come from? And they was talking about Kara, you know, the basically the people on that side of the house and how they with
they
Kara.
was basically mad that they were having fun and they wasn't.
Yeah,
That's what it was given. Like they're having fun without us, and we're just gonna sit here and mope.
yeah,
Like, yeah. But also, Rachel says that Bananas is her top person, but she wouldn't mind, working on getting protection from Jordan and Kylan, because again, they are winning more of the individual challenges. And one
mhm.
thing about Rachel is she says she's gonna be patted on all sides. She says she's making it to the final.
I'm with her. Okay, I'm with her because you know if she back on the challenge. She trying to win. She's not here just to hang out.
Vacation.
She trying
Yeah,
to
she said
win.
I left my wife and kids. I'm here for a reason. I don't
Yeah,
know about y'all. This petty stuff y'all can deal with, but if y'all not trying to talk about game and how we can protect each other,
yeah,
go to the next room because I'm not here for that.
yeah. I'm with her. Uh,
So we get to the daily challenge, and I have my thoughts on this, but so basically, players will descend into a massive network of tunnels, and they will have to crawl through the tight, dark space that has bats, rats, spiders, and fire ants. And then after a trek through the tunnel, they'll have to solve a slider puzzle, grab a bag of blocks, race to a second tunnel, which they claimed was a few football fields long, but that tunnel seemed a little short. But
mm,
who am I to, question editing? Once they get out, they'll race over to finish and complete a puzzle that's in their back box that completes to a picture of TJ.
yeah. I mean, I thought the challenge. So okay, I thought the tunnels. That's interesting. I thought that was an interesting thing. However, I was looking. I was like, what if they? Right now, they don't have no bigger people on the challenge. But I was like, if they had bigger people on the challenge, how are they supposed to get in that little bitty hole?
Yeah, like back in the day, if they had Big Easy when he was still like,
Yeah,
how was
I
he
was like,
gonna
that
get?
hole is tiny.
Or
Like,
Huey, Huey got a big donk, and
yeah, so I
that's
was a little confused, but I was like, that hole is too small.
Also, we do see a cameo from Amanda talking
Oh
about
yeah,
how she, perfectly comfortable with the bats and the rats and all that things. But
yeah.
I think my biggest concern is one, I feel like if you're going later on in this challenge, you're at a bigger disadvantage. Like, granted, they
The light.
all are dark going in, but if there's no like Tori, when she went first, she still had light outside. Rachel, it was nighttime. Like, yeah, we're all going through that tunnel, but you still got like some type of light shining through in cracks and crevices where I'm literally in the dark. And then
Yeah,
I
I
gotta try to
agree.
find these paths and like it would
Because
have
the
been
part where they come out for the to go to the second tunnel where they come out with the bag,
mm,
they see the light coming through and you can go towards that light. But if you go in at nighttime, there's no light to even I might go the wrong way because I don't see that light.
yeah. And then I'm in Aviv predicament now breaking barriers because
I mean
this is the only one.
Aviv was during the daytime. Okay,
I know
now
she was
Aviv just
different, but I'm saying like if it's night and I can't see that tunnel that's going through, showing the light, then
yeah, I
now I got
think
to break the barrier because I feel like this is my only option.
yeah, I think
But
Aviv was just like running on adrenaline. She's trying to get it done, and she wasn't taking her time. So I think that's what happened with Aviv. But when she broke the rib barrier, I'm like, girl,
but
what's
the
happening?
fact that let her, I don't know why they waited until she complete. Well, it wasn't even that she completed it. She was literally lost. They let her run around, and then it was
Like, why
like,
would they let her leave the tunnel?
it's like, why would y'all let her run around and then just be like, "Do you know what happened?"
Yeah,
No, I don't know what happened. Talk about you broke the rules. Talk about no, I didn't. Like I would have been her too. Like when did I break rules?
yeah,
Like how do I supposed to know this was a barrier put by you guys in a tunnel that like
yeah.
it
Did they
doesn't
say
say
don't
don't
go
go
through
this
any
way.
barriers? Unless they said don't go through any barriers, then sure.
It was literally two sticks like this. Like how was I supposed to know?
Yeah, I agree. So unless they must have told them instructions off camera.
Camera, yeah. And then we so outside of those, Tori was I mean pretty much the clear winner. I mean by the time she got to the Sucker Tunnel, it was already or by the time she got like to the puzzle, it was already 6 minutes. So everybody else was pretty much their game to lose.
Mhm.
But we do get to Johnny where he was struggling on the puzzle because he didn't realize that the pieces were or some of the pieces were two, three-sided. But the funny thing is, they waited till Derek got in there to let Johnny know, oh yeah, yeah, the puzzles were backwards and whatnot. And Johnny was like, there's other sides to the puzzles. Like Tori and them just was like, oh yeah,
Well,
you
they
didn't
maybe he
ask.
didn't say what he had trouble with. He probably didn't say I messed
But
up.
they've been sitting there for like a couple of hours. Y'all, hey, how did you do on the puzzle? Like, did you see TJ? Like, I would have made a joke about, hey, do you see how the puzzle was TJ face or something?
I was cracking
Like,
up. Corey
somebody
was
probably
like,
brought it up in conversation.
I I was cracking up just like TJ. Corey was like, look at that. That's my nose. That's
So
good.
like,
It
these
was like
my
what?
eyebrows.
Like I was like, how y'all don't recognize that's TJ? And then when
Yeah.
he didn't know till he got to the lips. He was like, oh, these ain't my lips. So I don't know who. Even once it was finished, Jenny said, who is that? I was like, what's wrong with y'all?
Yeah, but that's I think the perks to like these type of challenges. After everyone is done, Rachel ends up timing out. So does Johnny, but at the end, well, Johnny is the male loser, but because she disqualified and DQ'd,
Aviv.
Aviv is the loser for the females, leaving Kylan and Tori as the winners. But I feel like Tori was kind of faster than Kylan, but who am I to, you know,
Who's that, Tori?
Tori?
Well, they didn't classify which one was faster. They just like male and female. But
Yeah,
Tori did really well. Like I think, like you said, it was like 6 minutes at the end. And I think Rachel probably, if she would have been able to do the everything else, she probably would have had a good time as well.
yeah.
But that
So basically, the writing is on the wall. Everyone knew from the jump that Jenny and Aviv were the ones going in. Michelle did a little happy dance. She was like, "I'm safe," and I was like, "Okay."
the way that they
But
was
we
saying,
do,
yeah, they was so sure. I was like, is somebody about to get betrayed?
yeah. We do get to nominations, and Kylan does mention, how him and Michelle were complete enemies last season, but they're besties this season. So we'll see. I don't
Everything can
know.
change in the season. Look
This
at
episode I feel
Kara
like
and
played a lot
Tori.
to like either Kylan and Tori about to be like this final, and then like we already know Rachel and Tori is going to be in it because the way they like, oh, I want to go against you in the final. I want to go against you. I respect you, and I feel like Kara is about to get eliminated soon because the way they just been kind of like, I don't know, she just kind of been there. Like,
Don't do a girl. Don't do
I
her.
mean, like Johnny said,
Don't make it.
or she just been playing like she's just lost and like confused, and so I don't know. Maybe Paulie leaving. They had we already knew they ended up breaking up, so I don't know if this was the start of her just kind of shutting down or something. But yeah, Cara hasn't played to the best of her abilities this season. She's kind of just been muted.
Yeah.
So, but um while in the deliberations, Tori mentions, if Johnny was in this position, who would he save between you two? And Jenny was like, oh, you don't got to do that. I would have sacrificed myself anyway, or I would understand if he voted for me and saved her. That's not how
Yeah.
that
First of
works
all, I think the chamber is useless this
at
season.
this
I don't
point.
think we need the chamber at all this season. When they go into the chamber, everybody already know what's up. I
Yeah,
don't think,
especially when it's only this many people. It's like it's literally no point. By the time we get to the house or the bus, it's like we already know the numbers are drawn. Like we know who's.
yeah, I'm trying to think of a time this season where the chamber changed anybody's mind. I think it's completely useless.
Well, the Josh and Johnny one
I think
or
they
Theo. That was the
I
Theo
think
one.
those things could be done throughout the house, politicking, just talking in the house.
Yeah,
I don't think we need the segment of the chamber. I like when the people win, people politic throughout the house, and then they go and make a secret vote.
yeah,
That's what I like.
yeah. But yeah, I'm with Tori. Like you can't. It's three of y'all protecting him, but what is he really doing for y'all?
Yeah,
Like,
I agree. He protected from all these different sides, and he can't really protect you because he ain't winning against Kylan and Jordan.
yeah.
It's I don't know, but I
And I'm
guess
not volunteering. Like, yeah, we can. There can be no like in hating in the group. Like, I love y'all, but at the end of the day, if I'm number 3 out of 3, it's time for me to start making other deals. Like
but I
Rachel,
guess they not really protecting him either in the sense of they haven't won either. But I guess when it comes to target, then yes,
but
protection
I
there.
feel like Rachel, because Rachel's a prime example of what Jenny and Aviv should have been doing. Like, they're solely relying on John.
Yeah,
Rachel is not playing that game. Like I said, she said, I'm
Rachel's
talking to
more
Johnny,
seasoned than
I'm
them.
talking to Jordan, I'm talking to Corey, I'm talking to everybody. Like,
Rachel's more seasoned than them. She done played the game more. She know what to do. Aviv only did the one challenge. Jenny
20,000
only
years
did
ago.
2 or 3. So Rachel know what's up. So
Yeah.
that's what I think that's experience coming to hand comes in.
Yeah. So we get to the elimination. And it's called Iron Triangle. Jenny and Aviv will be locked in a cage. They will have to try to throw a 10-pound ball over 10-pound ball over the cage, landed in a circle. The first person to score 2 points wins. I mean,
It was
Jenny
a
had
boring,
height and muscle over Aviv,
yeah, it was
so
boring elimination.
yeah, I
You
will
know,
say I was surprised when because I wasn't even paying attention to the elimination, but when I saw Aviv hop on Jenny back, I was like, "Hey, you got to do what you got to do."
yeah, she was doing what she had to do. I like that. Aviv, I will say, even though, Aviv got eliminated, but this season I think was a good showing from Aviv, even though she did great for somebody who hasn't done it in a while and better than most people who have done it in a while.
Yeah,
I think she did really good, and I would like to see her back on the regular, on the more regular seasons. Like you don't have to put her on All Stars or nothing. I
yeah.
think she did great.
I think Rachel said it in this episode as well. Like for someone to be gone as long as you have to make it to the final 6 females, like that's unheard of.
Yeah.
So I mean, I guess season 40 as a whole so far until the end has been quite interesting as far as like some of the key points they're pulling out. Like Rachel, just to backtrack a little bit, Rachel and Derek were talking about being out, and you know how the challenge has always had LGBTQ representation, and they played the little montage. Of course, they put Nani and Casey in there. But the montage of like all the queer people that came through the challenge, and again, just kind of like what she said with Aviv, being gone for so long. Then you have some returning favorites and stuff like that. So this season has been interesting as far as like some of that part of it. And then it's good to kind of see them interact in the house again. We also saw that, Derek, Cara, and Tori had a birthday little shindig for Michelle. And then we also saw, Tori realized that her and Cara are friends. They're opposites, but they're the same. So it's kind of cool seeing all the what used to make the challenge house, nice. The personal relationships outside of the parties, and well, not necessarily outside of the parties, but the personal relationships outside of the challenge. Because for a while it was literally challenge, nomination, elimination, next episode.
Yeah,
But now we're starting to see more of the story of it all again.
Yeah, I must say that whole Double Agent Spies era was very like just the game focus.
Yeah.
And so
even like Total Madness, when they was in the bunker, we didn't see like all of like what happened or like what it could have been. Also, I still think for Total Madness they should have had cams, like a live feed. If they living in a bunker, you might as well make it like a live feed situation.
I want to see live feed from the challenge. I think I will watch that.
I'm on season 41. They need to be underground in the tunnels. I need them to be on their tunnels. I need them to be on their 100s.
Overall, it's not my favorite, but it's not. It's
better 30. Than what we've been getting.
I would say it's not 39. So
a big improvement for 39 because 39 was a hot mess.
That was just the worst season. Oh, I hated 39.
Yeah. And then just to close this out, like we said, Aviv did go home. Jenny picked Corey, Derek, and Corey, Derek, and Jordan to be the targets. And so yeah, next week is going to be another male's elimination. Corey thinks that he can take out Jordan. If I was Corey, I would wait to pull that card and not risk, my spot in the game. Also, or that was the last episode. I was about to say shout out to the Nelly T cameo as well, but that was the last episode.
Yeah, last episode. But yeah, so we'll see what happens. It seems like it's gonna be a purge soon because TJ said there's too many people in the house. So
I think it's only gonna be like 2 more eliminations because it's 10 right now. I think it's gonna be 2 more, and then the final 8 will go.
Yeah, I'm just hoping Cara can pull through. Oh, Cara. I actually this season made me like Michelle again, so I'm okay with her as well. But Cara's my girl, so I'm gonna root for Cara.
Like I said, as long as Michelle never played a game with Jay, I think we can go back. Because again, I started with Michelle, I liked her. Then season 39 happened, and I was just like, "Oh, baby girl, you gotta go."
So, do we have a draft or no?
We do.
I don't even want to see these scores.
So in first place, we have Team Say with 3,291 points. He's dwindling his players, but he still got 5. In second place, we have me with 1,620 points. Only have Michelle and Tori left. And then in third place with 1,520 points is you with Kyla and Cara and Corey.
Kyla and Cara and Corey. Who had Aviv? Oh, gee, he had Aviv. Okay, I'm about to say, who had Aviv?
Yeah, Say had Aviv. So Say still has Jordan, Johnny, Derek, Rachel, Jenny, pretty much everybody who's a good front runner for a final.
Yeah.
So again, I definitely think he looked at spoilers, but
if say every episode we gonna say ring. But okay. But yeah, but that is our recap and review of the challenge 40. Please like and subscribe. Leave us a comment down below. Let us know what you thought of this week's episode and the people who went home. I'm sorry, the person who went home. And we will see you on our next video. Peace.